Friends, welcome to the episode 5 of IPL Teams Analysis 2020. In this video, let us discuss about Delhi Capitals. In the episode 1, I have discussed about Mumbai Indians, about episode 2 about Chennai Super Kings, episode 3 about Royal Challengers Bangalore, episode 4 about Sunrisers Hyderabad. So firstly, let us discuss about the ideal playing 11. In the ideal playing 11, let us first discuss about the 4 overseas players. So according to me, the 4 overseas players will be Marcus Stoinis, Jason Roy, Kagiso Rabada and Shamron Hetmyer. So first let me discuss about the ideal playing 11. Before that, let me tell you, this time Delhi's team is really overbalanced. This time it's so overbalanced that I couldn't find a place for Ajinkya Rahane also. See, Ajinkya Rahane is a very experienced player. He was the captain of Rajasthan Royals in 2019. He was a captain of an IPL team, and now he has no place in an IPL team. That's unfair, man. Okay, let us firstly discuss about the ideal playing 11. So opening, firstly Shikhar Dhawan, and in the second place Prithvi Shaw or else Ajinkya Rahane. Anyone will be playing in these both. Prithvi Shaw or Ajinkya Rahane, both are of same players. Like their technique, their batting technique, everything is almost same. So anyone in these both will be playing, will be opening with Shikhar Dhawan, according to me. So that's the decision of Shreyas Iyer, the captain, and the team management. So at number 3, we have Jason Roy. We've seen Jason Roy playing really well in ODI Cricket World Cup in 2019. The winning side, England, he was he played a major role in England's win for the World Cup. So Jason Roy is very important at number 3. So at number 4, we have Shreyas Iyer, the youngster, the captain of Delhi Capitals, and he's really playing well, and he's leading also the team really well. So at number 4, we have Shreyas Iyer. At number 5, we have the dangerous Caribbean player Shimron Hetmyer. We've seen him playing really well a few matches in RCB last year. I don't know why did RCB leave him in the auction, but I think according to me, he's an amazing player, man. He's really an amazing player. He can really change the match. Literally, he can hit those big hits such as Russell, Gale and Pollard. He has that ability. The last match, if you remember, against SRH, playing on RCB side, he was the major key role for the RCB's win. So I think RCB has done a real big mistake leaving him in auction. So that's other matter. So firstly, let us get into the topic. So at number 5, we have Shamron Hetmyer. At number 6, the dangerous Rishabh Pant. He will be doing the wicket keeping also for this team. At number 7, we have Marcus Stoinis. Marcus Stoinis is the all-rounder, Australian all-rounder. He can bowl you 2-3 overs and he can bat also well. At number 7, we have Marcus Stoinis. And at number 8, we have Ravichandran Ashwin, the spin master. Ravichandran Ashwin at number 8. And at number 9, we have Amit Mishra. So these both spin combination will be excellent according to me, because these both are experienced and senior spinners, and in UAE pitch conditions already I said you spinners are going to be crucial. So spin combination will be good. At number 9, we have Amit Mishra. At number 8, we have Ravichandran Ashwin. At number 10, we have the dangerous Kagiso Rabada. Yes, Kagiso Rabada at number 10. And at number 11, we have Ishant Sharma. So this is the team. So now let us talk about the strengths and weaknesses of Delhi Capitals in the year 2020. So the first and foremost strength of Delhi Capitals in this year is going to be their Indian batting lineup. If you see Prithvi Shaw, Shikhar Dhawan, Ajinkya Rahane, Rishabh Pant, and these almighty players, Shreyas Iyer, of course. So all these players are very good players of pace and spin as well. So the Indian batting lineup is really good. If you see the teams like Sunrisers Hyderabad, their batting lineup completely depends upon overseas, but in Delhi it's completely opposite. They depend upon Indian batsmen. So it's really good. It comes as a strength for the team. So let us go to the next strength, which is their backup options. If you see their backup options, they have Alex Carey, they have Chris Wokes, these mighty players. Okay, so their backups are really good. So, and the number 3 strength will be experience of players. See, I heard many people saying that Delhi Capitals is full of young blood, young people, but I don't agree with them. Yeah, see, this time Delhi is having their many experienced players which no other teams actually has. See, let me tell you, Shikhar Dhawan is the most experienced player, man. He played many years for the Indian team as an opener in all the 3 formats. So Shikhar Dhawan is an experienced batsman, and you have Jason Roy, an experienced player. You have Ishant Sharma. You have Kagiso Rabada, who played many international games for South Africa. And most importantly, Delhi Capitals is having Ravichandran Ashwin and Amit Mishra. These are the most experienced. These 2 people, they made India win in several matches. Indian international team win with their spin magic. So how can you tell them as youngsters, man? Delhi Capitals is almost full with the experienced players also. So experienced and the young people both are gonna play cricket at a time, and Delhi is really balanced. When I was thinking about the Delhi team, when I was analyzing the team, I found this, and I'm really happy for Delhi Capitals this time. So coming to the weaknesses, the first weakness is the fast bowling lineup completely depends upon Kagiso Rabada, man. I've told you this before also. See, Kagiso Rabada is their main bowler, I accept this, but the whole fast bowling lineup completely depends on Rabada. If you see, there are 3 fast bowlers in this team right now, in which I told you the ideal playing 11, right? In those 3 fast bowlers are there: Kagiso Rabada, Ishant Sharma, and Marcus Stoinis. So okay, perfectly okay. Ishant Sharma is also good, but Marcus Stoinis is not a complete fast bowler. He is a part-time bowler. He is an all-rounder. He is a batsman. Moreover than a bowler, he is a batsman. So the fast bowling lineup completely depends upon Kagiso Rabada. Rest all are the Indian bowlers, Indian youngsters, but and moreover the IPL is happening in UAE, so you can't expect the youngsters to perform. So that's the reason Rabada is most important, and the fast bowling completely depends upon Rabada. So coming to the second weakness, there is no proper all-rounder in the team. So suppose if you take Mumbai Indians, they are completely all-rounders. Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya, Pollard, and all many people. But if you come to Delhi Capitals, only Marcus Stoinis, I think, is the only player who can do both bowling and batting really well. Of course, Ashwin can hit few big hits, but still, the all-rounder is somewhat problem faced by Delhi Capitals. I think this year it will be a problem for, according to me. I don't know, anything happen on that day, especially on match day, so we cannot judge, but I think this is a weakness. I consider it as a weakness. So the last and final weakness of Delhi Capitals will be their spin department. They don't have proper backups for their spin department. Only Ravichandran Ashwin and Amit Mishra will be their primary spinners, and they don't have many other options. The rest all are Indian uncapped spinners, so we can't expect them to take wickets in UAE pitches especially. So that's it, guys. This is the video on Delhi Capitals. I've told you about the strength, weakness, and ideal playing 11. So don't miss my videos. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And the next video I'm gonna do on KKR. So yeah, thank you so much. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.